Welcome back to another week of the Forks In podcast with Jack, Diarmuid, Joe, and your host, John.
Joey, I'm this week. I'm Joey Clementine. Mine. It's mine. My phone is Jack.
What are we listening to right now?
It's Jack's ringtone.
Oh shit. Oh sorry. What the hell?
Okay.
They
call me. All right. Can I explain my thing now?
Your what thing?
They call me Joey Clementine now. I know I've gone through a lot of nicknames from Joey Two Step, Jimmy the Balls, J Bag. You name it.
Fun size.
Little fun size.
Fun size, and then little fun size.
Joey Two.
Cushmaster Joe.
Cushmaster Joe, and now it's Joey Clementine. You hear that, boys? I want you to call me Joey Clementine because I love these things. I probably eat 3 or 4 of them a day, and there's nothing wrong.
Actually, Joe?
Yeah, I just bought 3.
I have maybe 1 a day. I don't eat fucking 4.
Oh, the other day we had on the ship, right? Like if we got oranges, it was like a really awesome day because they'd be in the freezer, right? So you'd pick one off the line after they'd been in the freezer, and you just bite into that thing. Bursts with flavor.
They're amazing. They really are.
Yeah. So the other day I was eating an orange, and my fridge, weird flex, but my fridge is like really cold. So it kind of was like that. It was similar situation.
Well, no, fridges are supposed to be around like 39 degrees.
Yeah, they're not supposed to freeze shit.
No, mine's 36.
Oh, wow, that is cold. That is cold.
You're
pushing the limits. You're going to 32. You're closer to 32.
We're pushing it.
Wow.
Your Peter might be slow to make it.
You ever put something in the back like milk, and then it has that sheet of ice on top?
Yeah.
I hate that. That is the worst thing ever.
Exactly. That's why you leave it at
that's why you keep the milk in the door.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Yes, Derek. I was just saying it's happened where I have been lazy and put it in the fridge, not in the door. Jesus.
How would that be? I feel like that's not being lazy because like the easiest place to put it is in the door.
They're my version of lazy.
You literally did more work to put in the back to let it freeze.
Touche.
Wait, so Joe, why are you Joey Clementine? Just because you eat clementines, or?
Joey Clementine. It goes well.
I thought you were Joey Two Dick.
Doesn't Joey Clementine? Well?
Jack, we already went over this.
Jack, I've got so many names. Like, it's the fact that I'm just adding this to the list.
All right, okay.
Because I think I actually have a connection with them. Who eats 3 or 4 clementines a day and just like, I have to like portion myself on these things. You know what I mean? So I think it says a lot about myself and who I am during this COVID-19 thing. Something to do too. The peeling process is what I love most about it.
I hate peeling them. I hate them. It's the
I don't
worst part.
even mind. Eating it is just the benefit.
No, if I could just eat it, I'd eat it. But just the peeling, I don't have time for that.
Would
I like
people
feeling
turn
small
you
ones.
away from eating a clementine? That's my
Pardon?
question. I always ask people that. So the clementine itself, if one's there and you don't want to peel it, are you like, nah, it's not worth it?
Yeah.
It deters you, is what you're saying?
Oh,
Mark?
big time. Yeah.
Okay.
Deterrence.
It's like a banana. I don't like peeling bananas. Bananas are a pain in the balls.
Well, see, I do all my banana peeling at the same time. So like, I'll mass produce banana peels.
Yeah.
And then I'll freeze them.
You'll freeze them? See, I don't like that though. Diarmuid, the whole fun of it. Here's a little fuzz, a little clementine fuzz. The whole fun of it is the fact that you peel it and then you eat it like that, like a gorilla or an ape. You know what I mean?
Nah, no, dude.
Like
I just peel it and then it's like long little thing. I cut it in 3 pieces and then I put it in the freezer.
Okay.
Did you put them in your smoothies then, Diarmuid, or no?
Yeah, because that way you don't have to add ice.
The thing is, though, like you're supposed to put them in, I think, unpeeled, and then put them in the freezer for smoothies. For smoothies.
Banana? You want to blend the skin of a banana?
You're an idiot, Jack. You want to blend it?
Idiot.
No.
Jack, the peel would taste disgusting.
You don't fucking eat the. Oh my god, you guys are so stupid. I'm just saying,
How
put
do you
the
peel the
banana.
banana? How do you peel the banana when it's frozen? You stupid fuck.
Jack, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is so
You eat banana peels?
No, I didn't say that. I said put the whole thing in, and then you peel it after you take it out of the fucking freezer, and then you put it in the smoothie.
The thing is frozen. You can't peel it.
You'll fucking ship it off. I mean, what is it?
Wait,
I'm not putting it away. But
what's the benefit of keeping it in the peel?
I don't know. Hold on. I saw it one time.
You're dumb as balls, guy.
Dumb as rocks.
So funny.
It literally says it here. Freezing them whole is a good way to go. Oh, peel beach banana. I don't know.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a moron.
I saw some guy on TikTok say that like freeze the
Oh,
whole.
I saw it on TikTok.
Wow, yeah.
That is Jack's go-to now, and it's sad. It's sad.
Okay, Johnny
And
also
you
sends me like 25 TikToks a day. He's way more addicted than I am.
These are funny.
Johnny, half the ones you send me like make me lose brain cells. Like it literally it'll be like.
Oh, I got 22
I
likes.
fucking.
It's an elevated type of humor. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't
Do you-
get. She goes to.
Do you watch like Rick and Morty and stuff? Like I don't know. Like
I do.
you gotta have a pretty high like IQ to like get that stuff, man. Like
Valid point, Johnny.
No,
I
you
agree with you.
you gotta be kind of smart.
Left foot right.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in the middle of a podcast, so.
All right.
Yeah.
John, you know what I find funny? Just like this is just a general topic. It's like parents on Facebook.
I love
Funny.
it.
It's funny, and I'm putting your dad
I'll
top
call you later.
people on
Tomorrow.
Facebook. In
Dude,
terms of parents.
Maybe the next day.
I saw his birthday shout
Jack,
out.
can you
too. I
mute
thought
yourself?
That was funny. But then what did he post the other day? He was like, "This is me right now" or something. And it was what's his name? You liked it. You laughed at it.
Hold on, let me see.
Dude, it was so funny.
Dude, I made a Facebook in 4th grade when I was like 10. And since that point, my dad has always like used my Facebook to like connect with his family or whatever. And every time I'm like, oh, why don't you just make a Facebook? He's like, oh, I'd never use it. And he's been using my Facebook for 10 years now.
Does he probably go on it every day?
Not every day, but he goes on it like maybe once a week or like times like now he's on it a lot. Because especially because like everyone's home. And
Yeah.
he's always just like, oh, I'll never use it. And I'm like, dude, you've been using my Facebook more than me for the past 10 years. And so now I'm connected with a ton of random people from like Donegal and like in Ireland.
Yeah, you have no clue who they are. That's
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, here it is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was funny.
Who was that?
Vanilla Ice.
Ice baby. Is he a big fan of him?
I wouldn't say big fan. I would just say he thought that was funny.
It was funny. Well, I will completely agree with you.
Yo, Matt got me this sticker today. It came in the mail. Like it was, like you guys know like Bape, like the bathing ape, that brand.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Who keeps calling you, kid?
I don't know. You were saying about your sticker?
Jack, can you stop being a prick, dude?
Oh yeah, it's like, do you guys know the clothing, the fashion brand Bape, the bathing ape, or a bathing ape?
I don't think so.
No, it's got like a gorilla.
No, I do, Johnny.
I think I might know the logo.
It's like a hype brand. It's a hype brand.
Oh.
Hype Beast brand. Well,
Yeah.
Matt got a bunch of stickers today in the mail, and this
Naturally.
one,
Did you wipe them down?
yeah, well, yeah, but
That doesn't look like ape.
it's when the
It's a baby.
No, I'm saying like look at the spelling of it.
yeah, I know it's not real. You kidding me? You think I'm gonna pay like $20 for a sticker?
I'm saying the A at the front looks like a fucking R, so it
Well,
looks like a faith
no. For that promotional brand, it was A, right? It was
Or-
ape. It was for the Pepsi collab, but I think it looks like rape.
I'm saying that's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Let me
So-
see it. Let me see it.
I've been calling it the Pepsi rape.
Oh yeah, it does
Big.
actually. Good for them.
That's what I thought it was at first.
Yeah, that's not good branding by them.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I guess that's a ripoff too, so you can't really judge by that. But
Oh, that was a real collab.
Any good news that people want to talk about?
Any good what?
Good news.
I was supposed to have a quiz today, and then
I don't hear this fucking quiz.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, but okay, you go on.
I was supposed to have a quiz today, and I thought it was supposed to be today, but I guess he had emailed saying he was gonna post it today, and I misread it. So that was kind of nice.
Johnny, you should tell that. That's those
Surprised.
2 stories you had that you
Which one?
told us about that random kid who was like yelling in the parking lot.
Wait, what?
Remember we were talking about Minecraft and you had these two fabulous stories, like absolutely riveting stories.
When we were playing Minecraft?
Yeah. His name was like Scoopy or something, like some stupid name. Someone at work told you about
Yeah,
him.
I remember that story. Like you were like telling some crackhead was like just going off.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
We need to start playing more Minecraft now that you said that.
Yeah,
We've
Like,
been on it a while.
we wasted all that time trying to
know.
get that realm.
Yeah.
That was all you.
Well, how can't we still go on it probably now?
Yeah, we can still go on it. Jack, wait, why?
Jack, you're so funny. I think you're like 12 sometimes.
Dude, Johnny's talking about his fucking quiz. Like, do you think I'd like?
Fair enough.
No offense, but like,
No, fair enough, kid. Jack,
was-
you know what's my question is, what have you been using your day to do?
Yeah, I
Back.
saw Ashling running the other day. Who
I
did I not
ran
see
today.
running?
I ran
Where'd
today.
you see her?
Oh,
Ran
yeah,
today.
okay. How many
I ran
miles,
today.
bro?
I ran
How many
today.
miles?
I'm gonna run tomorrow. I'm gonna run and run and run and run and run. What was the question again?
You're a fucking moron. What have you been doing to keep
I've
your
been doing a decent amount of work. We got a lot more work now. And like the last couple of days, I had to fucking write some bullshit script, and then I've been like working on my registration for classes. Just like this week's like actually a busy week. Like
Jack, you said that every week.
this week's is a busy week though.
yeah, I
You
me
should
and
say
Finn
that every
basement.
week. Sorry, Joe?
Me and Finn repainted the basement.
Oh,
Really?
me and Matt want to do that soon.
What color?
Looks really good. It's like a grayish blue.
Oh,
All finished up. Too bad nobody can come over and see it, but whatever.
Hey,
But
Joe,
yeah,
how is
she moved
the
up.
lawn look?
Who's talking to who?
you first, Diarmuid.
How does the lawn look, Joe?
Looks pretty good. Hopefully, we will start to see the seedlings come up and take root. Right now, I'm sure they're taking root, but it's a long process. Photosynthesis is taking place right now, and right now those
And
seedlings.
the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah, that type of thing. Right now, the seedlings are converting that energy from the sun and that nutrients from that rainfall, which is polluted, but good nutrients. It's uprooting, and hopefully we'll start to see the blades of grass by next week. That was a short answer to your question, by the way. Could give you a long answer, but didn't really feel
Oh,
like
you guys see that BU? They so they might they're preparing for no students to come in the fall.
Yeah, I
they're
saw
gonna
that.
steal
Yeah, I
us
did hear
now.
that.
And if they do that, then fucking hundreds of schools are gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dickhead.
Stupid.
You know what I mean?
They're already like looking at pushing the college football season back, so they don't start until like January.
Are you
They're
serious?
they're like looking at plans for that, yeah.
Well, that would suck.
Because they're like, what if we like cancel college football? And like, they're not gonna do that. It's too much money.
Yeah.
So
You think like they'll postpone it?
I mean, that's the thing. Like they're like working out like alternatives. The thing is like, I don't know. I think we really should go back at the same time.
Yeah.
I think by then, like
They just play the games without fans.
yeah,
I know it sucks, but at least you still get the season done, and we can still watch it on TV, which is big.
yeah.
So it's
I
better
think-
than making no money.
I think very soon we're gonna go to like the way Sweden has it set up.
What are they doing?
We should have been like tweeting the whole time.
Yeah.
Everything is voluntary.
Sick people. Yeah. Everything's voluntary. Sick people stay home. Healthy people go out and work.
There would have been so many more deaths though, Diarmuid.
It's different.
No, Sweden is the exact same death per 1 million population as Norway, and Norway did a complete lockdown. There's absolutely zero evidence that shows that all this precaution actually does anything. It's all like because the people in Sweden are being personally responsible. It's not like people going like willy-nilly like, to the store where they don't need to. People are still being extremely responsible. It's just it's not mandated. So if you're Jimmy's Hardware, you don't have to shut down.
I could see them doing that.
It's the way it ought to be.
At the same time, though, I think they're gonna have to fucking reopen the economy at some point, and most that vulnerable are just gonna have to stay inside at that point. Because I mean, like otherwise, then.
Oh yeah, big time. But I mean, because like although the Federal Reserve, as much as like they can print money all day long, and so like literally they could just keep printing money and giving us money for quite a while. Because of the euro dollar.
That's facts. That's like me. When I hear oh god, I'm such a moron. What's his name? Oh no. Ah! Jay Powell.
Jerome Powell, that
oh yeah. When Jay Powell says what do you call it? Printing more money.
Powell.
Hey yo. That's what I do when Jay Powell says he's printing more money. Right, Diarmuid does the opposite. Diarmuid goes.
Although I think we'll definitely see some pretty high like price inflation in the next few months.
Yeah, I would say so.
For sure, though.
And it's like, well, like businesses aren't gonna be open, right? So they're gonna like know people need stuff and they want to go do stuff. So like, you have like a rush of
one-way market.
Well, obviously, you're gonna price stuff up. You know what I mean? You need to make up that money.
Well, no, it's not even that.
And a lot of you're gonna have high volume.
Since so many supply chains have been disrupted, that right now they're like tossing milk, they're tossing eggs, they're tossing chickens. They're just throwing it away because they know it's not gonna be like demand, and they want to keep set prices. So once people start actually wanting that stuff again, the price is going to be a bit higher because there's going to be a supply shock. And so even without all of them pumping in the money, because of this, there's going to be supply shock. So price inflation is going to go up. Plus, we're going to have a lot of imports, which means that all the U.S. dollars is going to stay in the country rather than going abroad. So that means even more money is going to be circulating around us, and it's just going to drive up prices even higher. Because usually all of that's gone out by exports, and then foreigners just hoard US dollars.
I find it very hard to believe though that there's not the demand for like chicken, like eggs, chicken, and like milk in the US, because whenever I'm going to the grocery store, there's like just like enough milk to buy usually when you're there.
There's a few things. So one on the eggs, they're running out of like consumer cartons.
Good job, Johnny.
Because egg manufacturers, most of them actually sell to restaurants and to big like wholesalers who like make packaged meals.
Makes sense.
And so they have much bigger containers versus they don't have actually enough materials because the factories making the egg containers for small consumer size, they're not running. Then on the chickens, because of March Madness being canceled, there's now a glut of chicken wings. Because they usually March Madness. No, that's the reason why. They have a ton of chicken wings for March Madness, and then since that didn't happen, there's too much like chicken wings.
That's funny.
And then milk. I don't know why. I think it's saying that restaurants aren't buying like milk, and so that was just way too much milk in the market. And so there's legit reports of them dumping it and like videos of them dumping it because there's just not enough. There's too much.
Johnny, what do you think?
You think they have WBZ investigates over there filming these restaurants dumping their milk out back into the sewers? I'd be dumping into the toilets inside so nobody can see. Down goes the milk. I could hire someone.
Johnny, what do you think? What do you think about this? Like, I'm just asking your opinion.
Jack's a very serious guy.
I'm serious.
Yeah, he wants to know everybody's.
What about the influx of milk? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, the influx of milk is indeed what we were talking about, Johnny. This, my friend.
The influx of supply of milk.
Yeah.
Building up and you not needing it.
This is my microphone now. Well, thank you very much. All right.
Yeah.
Johnny, I'm thinking the summer. I think somebody already pitched this idea, but we should do updates on Wally Beach. So
Yeah.
go up and just see all the crackies. But the thing is, I saw this funny picture online, and the banks in Ireland, what they did was, like the bank tellers are supposed to like put the money out and like they're supposed to put the cards out or whatever, like at a distance with like one of those holder things.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the banks had like a debit card machine that you put your like card into to pay. They had it at the end of a hurl, and they stuck it over the counter. I think we should put our microphone on a hurl and interview people like that. Keep social distancing.
Social distancing.
Yeah, it's perfect. Everybody's spitting on the same mic.
Yeah, and then we clean it off.
Spit
Or
on
we
my
should-
mic.
We should put like plastic bags around them. So there's like no point of even having a mic, but we still have it.
I had to go to the post office
Yeah.
Oh,
Today.
so I had to go too.
and mail something, and it was like I went to the Wally one, and it was like, why is it?
Whose phone is ringing?
Purpose now? I know you are. You just ate my stories, Jack.
Mute them. All right, anyways, on Johnny.
Sorry, what was that, John?
Was it chaos?
So I'm at the post office, yeah, and they would only let 3 people in the lobby at once. So like the line's outside and it's hanging to one side, right?
How long is this line when you got there? How many people deep?
Probably about. I was probably about the 5th person in line.
Johnny, you're a sucker. You're a sucker.
Why?
I went. There was one person in front of me, because otherwise I would have been like, no. I went to the bank and
mailbox.
Depends what time you went at, though.
Matt was driving me. That's why. So
sucker.
Convenience over quantity. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That type
I
of thing.
wasn't gonna get up. Yeah, because he had to go somewhere. So, anyways, yeah, I'm like the 5th person in line. We got to keep our 6 feet social distancing.
Yep.
And so I had just gotten inside, and I'm looking out because I'm hearing a little commotion going outside. And there's this one Asian guy that joins the group from the other. So we like he's obviously trying to work his way into the line and stuff. So this white dude and a female that was with him or wasn't with him, not too sure, but she joined in yelling at the guy. And they were just going back and forth, and the Asian guy was like, no, I do this all the time. This is the way you're supposed to go.
So he was a line cutter, basically.
Oh, yeah, he was trying
Even
to.
if the line's going the wrong way, you have to abide by it. You could tell those people, hey, let's shift it this way, and then hop it back. Don't be a cheater. That
Wait,
guy's-
were you guys on the ramp or on the stairs?
Stairs.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's on
when
the
I
sidewalk
when I
and stuff.
went, I was on the ramp.
My
Ramp
idea
is more
for
logical. You can wrap it around.
Right, and that's how they have it taped off. But my logic was, and I saw it in an example, like if you have someone that's in a wheelchair or using a walker or something, you don't
Dude,
want to
why
have them
would
pass
They
by
be
you.
going to the post office.
There was I shit you not, there was an elderly lady with a walker, and she had to use the ramp. So obviously I didn't want to crowd it on the ramp. So yeah.
I respect that too. If she's got balls, she's out there with her walker. She doesn't even care. Which I
Risking
respect
her life.
that at the end of the day. Exactly.
Hey, Johnny, are you in a mask?
What'd you say?
Were you wearing a mask?
I was wearing a mask, yeah.
Of course.
Good.
It's funny
Oh,
how
I've-
it is now. I
I've,
went to the supermarket today. That was
Dude, that's like people are like shaming people for not wearing masks.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't
understand
shame, but I'm gonna wear a mask no matter what.
I wouldn't shame you, but I'd be like, you're a dickhead. if you're getting close to me. If you're staying away, I don't really care.
What
But,
about
like, in a supermarket? Everybody should be wearing it.
I don't wear a mask when I'm running the beach though.
No, I completely agree with that.
Because I feel like I would just
You would die.
I don't know. My dad was doing it yesterday, but like I feel like I wouldn't breathe properly if I had.
I don't do it. I just stay like, say if I am running and there's somebody that's really close, I'll go way out of the way. Say.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that, like run longer than like freaking wear a mask.
Yeah.
Plus, it's nice that they have all the parking spots blocked off, because you can go there.
Fun, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
big difference.
It's nice.
Far away from people.
It's certainly nice.
And Wally Beach is for the locals right now. And I'm loving that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. As long as nobody's parking on my street. That's
That's another story. That's another story I have.
Parker?
I think I texted you guys about this, but people littering, man, so bad for the environment, and I had to witness it.
What'd the person do?
Oh, it's like I was riding by on my longboard, and I happened to notice that there was about a half-eaten KFC Famous Bowl uncovered and just sitting next to this chick's car, and the two chicks were just smoking a blunt in the car in front of my neighbor's house, and I was like, whatever. But then I see the litter, and that pissed me off, because it had to have been them. They had a kid, like yeah, I didn't see them do it, but they had a KFC Cup sitting on their dash.
If you saw them do it, would you have said anything?
Well, I said something anyways. I ride by them. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Good
What did you
shit.
say, Johnny?
I
What happened?
skated past them, and I was like, hey, better pick that shit up.
Johnny, did it?
Good stuff.
Did they pick it up? Can you hear?
No, who cares?
Did they pick it up?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, see,
Did they
that
say anything to you?
is the wrong approach. You gotta manipulate them into doing it.
No,
Instead of doing that,
instead of that, I should have asked them, hey, is that your stuff that is sitting there next to the car?
no. What you do is you say, "Oh, I think you dropped that," and so then that way they can save face and be like, "Oh yeah, thank you," and that way they don't look like an ass and just pretend that you just thought that they've dropped it. And they're better chance. I do that all the time. I'm like, "Oh, I think you dropped that," and they're like, "Oh, thank you." They pick it up and throw it away, rather than calling them a shithead for littering, and then they want to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
No, I do agree. That is a good way to typically do it.
Oh, but the thing was after that, I was going to check to see if after they drove by and told me to fuck myself,
Did they actually tell you to fuck yourself?
Yeah, they just started pointing and laughing at me like I kind of expected what would happen, and then they flipped me off. And
Hey, get out my neighborhood. Get out my neighborhood. That's what I would have said.
Mine. Whose phone is ringing? Mine. It's mine.
whose phone is that?
Mine. My phone. My phone. Whose phone is ringing? Mine.
Why does that keep playing?
I don't know. It seems to happen when you're talking, though.
I'm
Such
being
a
censored on my own podcast.
You are, kid. You really crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, one of my
Easy,
Jake
Johnny.
sectors. Guys, I have some big news.
Yeah.
So one of my buddies at school, Darren knows him because he's met him. Jake Sector. His roommate is having a kid, and we've known this since like January. Yeah, he's actually insane. Yeah, he's insane. Like, he's at home. He's like from Louisiana, and at home he's like part of like a gang, basically. I don't know why he's in college.
Wasn't that the kid from Connecticut?
No, that's Jake. Jake is not in a gang. Jake like jokes around. Jake Sector is my friend. His roommate.
Oh, his roommate. Oh, I thought you said it was him. I was like, what the fuck?
No, his roommate is. And they had the gender reveal today. It's a boy. Pretty crazy. His girlfriend's actually in the Navy. Who's pregnant right now. So
Is
Nice.
he dropping out of school? What the fuck are they doing?
I don't think he's gonna drop out of school, which is good. He's just gonna have her take care of the baby.
What, have her on the
He's got
fucking
plenty
ship?
of money though too, because he's moved a lot of stuff around.
Like
At
Rick.
Xavier, he does too, so he's good for that.
Like
But anyways,
Huh.
good for him. He's having a kid, but the kid is gonna be probably the biggest degenerate I will ever meet. If we had, damn it, Diarmuid, what is it called?
Eugenics.
Thank you. If we had eugenics, this kid would not be. Tell you that much.
What the fuck? Wait,
It would be for the better. It would be for the better of the whole entire world. Never mind the United States.
what about eugenics would stop it? What do you mean? Like, just.
Yeah, what are eugenics?
Those two people would not be allowed to have kids. Like, Brian is a moron. We would
Oh,
neuter him.
okay, yeah.
We would neuter him. And his girlfriend, who's even more of a moron, she would also be neutered. And that's pretty easy for her. You just freeze the eggs. You know what I mean?
You put her in the freezer.
Oh,
Put her on Johnny's
Make
fridge.
him infertile.
You put her on
Joe,
Johnny's fridge. Nice
Joe,
and
do you want to tell the story about
Or you get the-
how you used to freeze your semen?
Oh my god.
Say that again.
So this moron.
Okay,
Jack
first of all, I'd like to say
You're
first
a
of all,
moron, Jack.
I just didn't really give a shit. I was like,
Jack,
oh,
what grade was this? Was it from junior to senior or sophomore to
it
junior?
was like freshman year.
No,
So-
I think it was
It
sophomore
was
to
later. It
junior.
was sophomore to
Sophomore
junior.
year.
It was like, yeah.
Sophomore year.
So basically, I convinced Jack that there's something in my family, and like I went to the doctors, and basically in 5 to 10 years I won't be able to produce like good sperm anymore. So I convinced Jack of this. And Jack goes, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible." So I'm like, "You know what I've been doing it. My mom's been making me doing it. She makes me jack off. Put it
I
into
say
all
that.
these little test tubes, and I put it in my downstairs freezer." So I showed Jack the freezer once. I opened it up, and I had this. I already put stuff down there and like covered it. So I was like, under that cover is like where it is, and I was like, I don't know if I said you want to see or not, but I just was like, Jack obviously was like, I'm all set. But this fucking moron, I forget about it, and like we didn't really talk about it. Maybe he brought it up a couple times a year, and it was funny. But then I remember
We were at
Jack
a party.
said-
I was at your
Yeah, no,
party.
we're one of your parties, Joe, and I'm in the basement with Jack. I think we're like playing lightsabers or whatever. And then Jack like stops midway through. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go into the freezer and see Joe's cum?"
And Jack, Diarmuid, weren't you rattled because you forgot about the whole thing?
Yeah, I completely forgot. I was like, "Oh no, Jack, no, we can't do that. We don't want to do that right now." And Jack's like, "Oh, okay." And then I told you the story the next day. And then how did we tell him that? I think
You
we
told
told
me
him
that
that.
night. I was like, okay. First of all, the only thing was I didn't make a big deal about it until right then, because otherwise I just didn't really give a shit. I didn't actually. I just
But
didn't.
still, if I knew something wasn't real, I would have been like, Diarmuid, yeah, funny, and then just never talked about it again. But you like, never said that to us, so we're like, oh, he thinks.
Yeah, I
it's
was
still
like,
a thing.
oh, okay. I don't like. I just didn't give a shit. I was like,
So
oh.
funny.
I didn't- it
Like,
wasn't
is
like,
that would that even work? Does anybody know?
You can.
I think it
freeze
would.
I think.
Yeah.
It would.
Sperm. That's why I was like, okay.
No, it makes sense.
Sure, just try it.
Just so funny
Put it
thinking
in
that I
John's
just keep them
fridge.
in like the
Johnny's fridge.
freezer with all the food in it too. And my mom's like making me pump out like so many rounds. Like, how many kids am I gonna have? Like 30? So funny.
Wait, dude. Well,
Oh my
how did
God.
that test?
Jack, that story you just sent us,
Oh yeah.
Matt. No one say it explicitly. Matt just texted me. Did you check out that story?
Right.
I haven't looked at it yet, so I'm intrigued now.
saw it and I sent it.
She's doing OnlyFans.
Shut up.
What does that even? I'm not so sure what that even means.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I mean,
what
you have
that
to
is.
pay for it, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, Johnny, you forgot to tell me. How did your test go, by the way?
Dude, imagine being her brother on that.
Oh, it went. It was kind of tough, Jack.
Bad.
What was on?
It was like a.
Phone is ringing. Mine. Whose phone is ringing?
I'm gonna kill you.
Whose phone is ringing? Mine.
Do you know what she? That's interesting that she said that on her story.
That's
you know-
so weird.
You
Why
know
is it
why?
interesting?
Well, not
Wait,
weird, but I like didn't expect.
Basically, OnlyFans is like where you like, basically make a porn account and then you just like talk to guys. Like guys pay to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's insane. She's
That's
making-
that's interesting
hap-
because
Didn't she say she wanted to do that something like before? I think
she
you
said
told us that.
she said at our yearbook signing, she signed my yearbook, and as she was walking away, she turned back and said, "Hey, you can sell that in a few years when I'm a famous porn star."
Bless you,
So,
Joe.
remember?
Bless you.
The real question I think we should be asking is, would we subscribe to it?
No.
No way. Waste of money.
Johnny, you would probably be the only person to do that.
How funny would that be?
It would be funny. Actually,
It'd
Johnny,
be, it'd be funny how
I
sad
would
it is.
chip in. I would chip in the first month's thing just to see it. Like you might as well. You have to. Or a free trial or something. You might as well.
Spare coochie, man.
Yeah. You guys got anything good to do tonight?
I'm
What are
gonna
you
call
gonna
my
watch?
friend after this and figure out my schedule for the year.
That's good. How about you, Johnny?
I'm just gonna watch Ghost Hunters.
Oh, nice. I've been watching Ozark.
Ozark is so.
I watched. I started Peaky Blinders.
Isn't it fire, Johnny?
Yeah. And Peaky
flying-
Blinders, Jack. I'm rewatching it right now.
Dude,
so
I'm
good.
flying
I didn't realize there's like 6 episodes a season.
Yeah, it's so short.
Yeah, it's very short.
Wow.
Ozark's long.
Ozark long.
Hour long every episode at least.
Yeah, but it's
And,
like
dude, I'm
10
flying through it though.
yeah.
It's like 10 or 13. Yeah.
Well, season 3 just came out, so I just finished that like a week or two ago.
I'm on season 2, episode like 8, so I'm getting close.
hmm
Great show though, very interesting. I love the premise. So I'm happy about that. It's something good, nice to do
Yeah.
at night. I usually save all my TV watching until night.
Mhm.
Do all my work during the day and stuff like that. Work hard.
Jack, what are you doing? All
All
right,
Be touching your face during this time, Jack.
I'm stopping this.
Sounds good
I'm
to me.
not letting this go on any longer.
Yeah, please don't. Don't.
Alright.
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 I'll talk to you guys later.
See you later.
Holy shit. That was a tough podcast to get through. Absolutely brutal. None of us wanted to post it, but I rewatched. I thought some of it was pretty funny, so I cut a bunch of stuff out. And next week we're going to have a much better episode for you. We're already working on it. Already in the stew. So we'll see you next week.